I didn't realize until this morning that you're from Cape Girardeau, Missouri, and I've talked
That's
about
correct.
that, the Cape Girardeau, alleged UFO crash in 1941, which predates Roswell.
He showed up quickly in a car and took me about 13 or so miles out of town to a farm where there was a fire in a field, and firemen, policemen, the press, and various farmers and onlookers were mingling around and staring at this metallic debris that had set the farm field on fire. And there was a round crashed disc, silver disc, but the round silvery gray craft that had broken open, and there were three gray little people, little on the ground, apparently inert. One was barely breathing, so the minister kneeled over him and tried to read from the Bible some prayers and pray for his eternal soul. The creature stopped breathing and died in front. So it certainly appears though they were bio-robots, partly biological, partly cybernetic. So the military came in that night and scooped it up and said, "You're not to talk about this with anyone, and it's a matter of national security." And they swore the minister to secrecy and sent him home. He did let slip the truth, and the family held on. And that's one angle of it that came out in the late 1990s. So the story really hangs together.
Now, I've often said that this is probably the first reasonably documented UFO crash in America.
There was one in Aurora, Texas, that was an aerial crash, and some people
right.
think it might have been alien. It was just an aerial crash of some sort of little vehicle that might have been a steel balloon from like Fort Hood or Fort Worth in Texas that windmill. So I think Cape Girardeau really was the first UFO crash in American history. It's called the UFO Bombshell Before Roswell. It'll be a version of my 2016 book, and have all I can muster some new tidbits and information on the 1941 UFO crash in my hometown of Cape Girardeau.
We'll have you back for that for sure, because that story, I mean, I've been talking about this just generally here because the thing is everyone assumes that Roswell is the big deal, but in reality, I think this is Cape Girardeau, because it was basically the first one, you know.
6 years before Roswell, we had the proof right in our hands and out from under it.